Namaste guys, welcome back to the channel now Edit Tender. In this video we are gonna see the cloud returner. Let's go. Let's see what we have to talk
One
about.
trusts you have met Shen He. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shin.
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shen He.
Cool. So, calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe.
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shen He have an Adeptus?
Don't all Adept.
On this latter point, you are correct. However,
Oh, right. Wait, what? What? You knew already? So is
do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary?
Well, to start with,
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this one first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was
that sounds so.
when one arrived, she had already been locked in that she was able. One dealt with the monster.
In other words, if you.
Not necessarily.
That's still so.
Alas, the
Okay.
mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she, indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shen He has an extraordinary constitution, making, however, her homicidal urges did not subside. Moon carver, red ropes haven't. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shen He's path has crossed with yours.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion. Ningguang once made a bold assertion. If she handles it admirably, let us conclude our conversation.
Okay, so the cloud returner only has to tell about that girl, I guess. Huh? Where is this from? I think my network is gone. Okay, so some online. One sec, guys. Okay, so there is a player. Let's return to the single player. Sorry guys for this disruption, but let's just change here setting. So here we go. I think we have to talk from the
One
start.
trusts you have met Shen He.
So far, so good. Yeah.
Oh no, we have to
So,
start from
you
the
know
start.
Shenhua.
Naturally,
Cool. Calling her Shen.
her Adeptus
Uh.
on this latter.
Oh, right.
So let's just
Wait, what? What? You knew already?
Do you mean to?
Well.
Ah, one first inside was Shen He, then aged around
Let's
6
just-
years old.
That sounds so.
When one arrived, she had already that she was one dealt with.
In other words,
Not necessarily.
that's still so.
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering. Indeed. However, moon red ropes. It is only by.
Oh, now Paimon gets.
Huh. Ningguang, if she let us conclude.
okay. So wait until the following day.
Shenhe isn't an
Eight.
Adeptus after
p.m. to 12 p.m.
She just grew up around the Adepti.
8 p.m. Now we can start our further mission.
Hey, so Shenhua.
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh, how did?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you. So I went outside. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything. After all, Master is...
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you missed for this, I am very grateful indeed.
to be fair, anyway.
Got it.
Great, but after all. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those.
Let's see.
Look! The jade chamber is but it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey,
Secretary.
Byron! And hey, Beto! And hey, person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure. Before we find some, once the remainder of the.
Miss Bywen, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto? You're joining the jade chamber?
Sure am. I happen...
Huh. So
Oh, I've
Okay.
got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
greetings.
These two are Paimon
I
and the
don't know
Traveler,
who is
both
this.
good...
Shenhe.
Miss Yun is also here for the con...
It's an honor to be honest with you.
Wow.
Excuse me for...
No, I don't have.
In that case, Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us.
Sounds great, but how does it...
I think I see where you're going with this. The plastrite was the... How'd I do?
Precisely.
Huh.
Okay then. Alright, from what I've heard,
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step... I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Let's see. Now we are in the
By
team.
the way, what?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment. So,
Ooh, what?
the opera it's called
No, this is the new quest. Bygones time like dust passing. So let's see. Let's just teleport to the place.
Ah, hello. Are you here for...
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering...
Of course I have. Sorry.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry. My brain's... So, you're here to... The types of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by.
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the mount. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find... I'm really not sure. Of course, it's probably just hearsay.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, I hear the view that perhaps it can give...
Let's see. Now we have to ask someone else. I don't know how, but we are getting all the things like in between that site, you know. I am
I
not
came to
sure,
Mount
but
Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. No wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel of Devastation.
The Divine Damsel, what's the story about?
It's the story of a girl.
Cool.
The legend first arose in that village. That the wife was out the vile and vicious monster.
What a nasty piece.
But the monster was just while they were discussing whose child.
No.
Unbeknownst to anybody else, her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air.
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was... not as brave. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she...
Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. When my father wrote this...
Well,
let's see what we have to do here. Use vision to find the star splitter. I think somewhere here I see that star-like structure. Let's see, there is something.
there should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I
And
think
we
I
have
saw a
to-
village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know any.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a...
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find... This place is deserted now.
Huh? You know this?
Thank you, kind sir. Well, don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we...
So we have to find something in the village. Search for the records left behind. Records?
The remains of a god, an abandoned village. Does this mean that the true story... The time frame certainly matches.
More records. It says somewhere here, but where it is exactly. So we have to bring that blue thing here.
Is this an answer from this world?
This is the second.
What's this? So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feel. According to this text, the divine... And she didn't volunteer. She was... sacrificed. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. Oh.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Let's see.
This is it!
Best can look in direction
So
of the
basically,
setting
we
sun.
need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some... Let's go back and tell Shen...
One year when I was back visiting, I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time...
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love.
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth...
It must have been so tough.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhua, look! This tells us...
Let's go.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like just now. In the village, we found your father's diary.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor.
It's okay. My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of. So, I hope that one day I might be. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether.
Don't worry. I believe. In fact, I think.
Shenhua! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! We can't let someone else...
So let's see. Wait until evening. Okay, let's make time to pass. Let's see.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in!
Let's head back.
Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
So we are here to give the materials.
Oh,
So,
this is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next.
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to... Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to read. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way...
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, but now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink with...
Thank you. So, Master...
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts...
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
great! Let's go submit them before someone else...
So beyond time's like dusting has been completed. So where the heart finds rest. Let's first see what's the mission is. You know what I'm talking about. Where are the hearts? So your time when the jet chamber takes to scare again is drawing closer. What is this thing? Finally done. So let's see. The light has been come on the jet chamber. So what is this? Can I just allow onto this rope? Hey, yes. Let's go. We don't have to climb up by this thing, you know.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, all three of you found them together. The Wonder Claws and Adepti sigils look good. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the plus strike yet!
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade.
Huh? Where's Big?
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later.
Alright then. Guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up...
So now we are on to the jet chamber.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Thank you all for your work.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are...
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your...
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is...
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly.
You're quite welcome. It's truly...
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this map.
Wow. You're a mind reader,
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, so I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, just don't waste it.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging.
Huh.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. In short, everyone needs...
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have...
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, Don't forget what we talked. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my...
Don't worry. I have made preparations.
The
The
wound
wound
dressing
dressings are
ready.
ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back.
Beto, Ningguang,
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Leo. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Tevat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only... I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace. And I hope that you can all let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Okay, so Jade Chamber is now rising up, huh? Oh no. I think this is as done before we have fight this guy.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
who's that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beto sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
Okay. That's why the bandages has been get rewards. You have to find this.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
Okay.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if
Why
you
this
die,
is becoming sad.
I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Now this girl has to use the power. so she goes in. What will be happen next?
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly
So
see this as a
now-
great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly
I can
injured.
damage this.
Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
It's not getting any damage, huh? Okay.
Booba, get them!
Obey!
With the wind!
I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up.
Now what? We have to kill that thing, but how?
Steady as stone. At the right man, it's the fight!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
You're toast! She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
Okay. So now we are back.
I'm just a little exhausted. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to fall. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you.
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our lot. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millelith.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take... I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well,
That I do not deny. However, if it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
one has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree you have learned from past, hence on balance.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure...
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you... Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a...
Yes. I feel happier than I expected.
Good. In fact...
There'll be no...
Oh, fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall...
Please, have a good rest. Come to the... We must celebrate both the completion of...
Okay. So now, first of all, we will mine these materials.
Someone needs assistance.
Fast. let's teleport. How can we just go to the great chamber? Okay, so there is a teleportation waypoint.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade...
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade...
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing to...
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any... I hear she's going to perform the divine...
Hey! Look!
So now we have to see the performance of Miss Young. Let's see.
神女披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think?
It was beautiful.
It was wonderful. Also,
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the divine damsel of devastation, the play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in.
Thank you.
Ms. Yun. Here you are. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it. Wait. You're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was. Let me pull up a chair. All right. We'll all have a friendly chat.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhua's back to her old...
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhua.
The crane returns to the wind has been completed, and this video is also has been completed. I mean, I don't know what is this place. Okay, I just think this stage is come right, So this will be the end here. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe the channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. We will see what we have to do in the next video. So till then, take care and bye bye.